Hello guys, thank you for viewing this video, and today I want to show you how to add FontAwesome to your web project. So FontAwesome is actually a web icon set or an icon toolkit that you can find on the internet and use on your web project. So I'm going to show you how you can add that on your web project. So without further ado, let's go on the internet on Google and type FontAwesome. And so the first link is going to be, the link to the FontAwesome website. You click on that. It will lead us to the homepage of FontAwesome. So here down, we have two buttons, the Start for Free button here, and then Get More with Pro. So the Start for Free is actually going to allow you to use FontAwesome for free, the free version of FontAwesome icons. And the Get More with Pro is going to let you get access to the paid version. So in this video, we're just going to do the free version of FontAwesome. So what we have to do, click on the button, Start for Free. It will lead us to the Get Started for Free web page here. So from here, what we need to also know is that there are actually two ways that you can use FontAwesome icons on your project. So the first way is by using what they call the kit code. Okay, by using the kit code, let me go back. So using the kit code, so I want to show you. Let me sign out first because I'm already in. Let me just go back. Okay, so if we click on Start for Free here, so now like what I was saying is that you can add FontAwesome to your project by using the kit code here, or by downloading the FontAwesome file locally on your machine and hosting it yourself on your computer. So I'm going to show you the first method. What you have to do is to enter your email address and then click on this button, Send Kit Code. So it's actually going to send you a code. It's going to send you a link where you will have to confirm your email address. So this is actually the message that you will receive from FontAwesome here. And then you have like a button here which says click to confirm your email address and set things up. So when you click on that, it's going to lead you to another FontAwesome page where you will have to give more information, like enter your password and enter some basic information about you. So, and after you've done that, it will lead you to this page here. And on this page, you can see here that you have the kit code. So this kit code is actually what you're going to be using on your web project in order to be able to make FontAwesome icons appear on your web pages. So to copy that, you just click on copy here, and then this will be copied to you'll be able to copy it inside your project. So here I have a project and I have FontAwesome tags here. So this is how you represent that. You can also, if you're looking for a very specific type of icon, you can come to FontAwesome website here, click on icons. and it will show you the list of icons that are available for free. Okay, so these ones that you see in black here are free icons that you can use on your project. And how to get the code for these icons is simply by clicking on that. So you click on this icon, for example, and here you can see the HTML code for that icon. So in order to copy that, you just click on that code. It will be copied, and then you just come and paste it inside your code here and be able to use it. So now in my code here, I've not added the Kit code here. I've not added it yet. I've just added the FontAwesome HTML codes here. And if I run my project, my page here, you will see that nothing will show on the screen. If I click in the browser, you see my page is actually empty because my browser is not able to recognize these HTML codes that I have written here. So what I need to do is to use the Kit code that I have received from the FontAwesome website. So like I said, I can just click on copy here if I copy it and then add it to my project. So I copied it and then pasted it here, save. And if I refresh the page, you will now see that my icons are appearing here on my in my browser. Okay, so this is one way to do that by using the Kit code here. Like you could see, if I remove this Kit code, this FontAwesome will not show. So it's necessary that I use this Kit code. So this is actually it, and you can notice that from this Kit code, you have this code at the end here. And this is actually supposed to be unique to the user. Like, this is me. I entered my email address and all my information, and then they have given me this code. And that means that another person will receive a different code, a code that will be different from what I have received here. Okay, so this is actually it for the first method. Concerning the second method, so let me first delete this one. Yeah. The second method will be to download the FontAwesome file. So how to do that? You come to Docs here, and click on that link in the menu, and it will lead you to this page. And from this page, what we need here is we want to use FontAwesome for the web, not on a desktop. What is interesting to us here is the FontAwesome on the web, because we want to use it for web pages and to build websites. So on this page, what we can do is, and then come to the left, the sidebar here on the right, and click on hosting FontAwesome yourself. So when you click on that, it's going to lead us to a page where we will have a link or a button that will allow us to download the FontAwesome file. So when I click on that, it will download. So here it's downloaded the FontAwesome file. And so on this same page, you can see that they have given the explanations on how to use FontAwesome for yourself, okay? How to host FontAwesome for yourself. You can recall that in the first method that we use, the Kit Code, we were not hosting it. It's like an internet link that we were using in our code, and it required internet for us to be able to see the reflection of that Kit Code on our code and be able to see the FontAwesome icons showing on our browser. So this second method is actually different from that because we will not definitely need the internet, since we are going to be hosting the FontAwesome ourselves locally on our machines. And so as you can see here, what's in the download. So what are the different files that you can find in the FontAwesome file that you have downloaded? So these are all the files that you can find inside. And what is most important for us here is this file, the CSS file, and then the web font file. Okay, the CSS, because we want to use FontAwesome, to style our icons that we want to use on web pages. So we will need these CSS and web fonts. And if you scroll down the page, they are further going to explain how you can use these various files. Okay, as you're using web fonts with CSS, it says the CSS, all that CSS file contain the core styling plus all of the icon styles that you'll need when using FontAwesome. The web fonts folder contains all of the typeface files that the above CSS references and depends on. And it shows you how to use this FontAwesome in your website. So what you need will be the web font folder. It says copy the entire web font folder and the all.css file into your project static asset, the directory, or wherever you prefer to keep front-end assets or vendor stuff. So in order to use the FontAwesome and to host it locally on our machine, this is actually what we will need to do, is to open the FontAwesome file that we downloaded. I have downloaded it already, so this is how it shows when you download it. This is all the files that you find in that. So like I said, the most important is the CSS and the web font file here. So if you open the CSS file, you will see what you can find inside here. So you have the all.css. The all.css is what they said in this website, that it contains the core styling plus all the icon styles that you need when using FontAwesome. Okay, so this is a very important file, and you can sometimes also use the FontAwesome and the FontAwesome minified version here. So these are actually the files that you would necessarily be using most of the time if you want to use FontAwesome icons on your website. So these are the files that you can find in here in the FontAwesome file that you have downloaded. And this is the web font. And per the recommendation that we received from the website here, in order to use FontAwesome icons, we have to copy this web font inside the directory of our project. If I just open, so this is how it shows here. So the web font file gives us all the styles, the web styles for our icons. As you can see here, it says FA, it means FontAwesome solid, regular, brands, so it's for styling our FontAwesome. Okay, so we need to copy that. So from the CSS, we have to choose one file that we're going to use. It's either going to be the all .css, or we can use the FontAwesome.css or the FontAwesome.minified.css. But for this example, we're going to use the all.css. So what I have to do is to copy it and then come inside my project directory. So this is my project directory. And so I need to paste the CSS file, the FontAwesome CSS file, somewhere inside my code and paste it here. Okay, so I already pasted it here. All right, let me delete this one. So here I have the all.css from my FontAwesome file. But you will see that only by only adding the all.css, nothing will happen to my project. I will not be able to see any effect, or the icons, the FontAwesome icons will not show in my browser. So let me just try it. Let me close this. So if I come to my project directory here, click on index, you now see that my folder, my browser is not showing the icons, even though I added the this all.css inside my project directory. So why it's not showing anything? Because I, first of all, didn't add the link. Okay, so what I need to do, I need to add a link, and so this is the link, just like I'm adding a normal CSS file. And here I need to provide the path to where I have stored my all.css here. So this is it. Yeah. But even though I have added the link, you will definitely see that the icons will not show in my browser. You see, it's true, I added the link. You see how it's showing? It's showing some boxes, but the icons is not properly showing. Why? Because I did not add the web font folder as it has been said on the FontAwesome website. So it's really necessary to add, like they said here, copy the entire web font folder and the all.css into your project static asset directory. But as for me, I didn't add it, and the icons are not properly showing when I open my file in my browser. So what I need to do is to come to the FontAwesome file and copy this web font folder. I have to go back to my project directory and paste the web fonts project folder inside. So I have pasted here. You will now see that if I open my project in the browser, now I'm able to see my icons. So when you are hosting the FontAwesome in locally on your machine, this is how it has to be done. First of all, as I showed, by copying the CSS file, it can be the all.css, from the CSS file here, it can be the all.css or the all.minified or the FontAwesome.css or FontAwesome.minified.css. You have to copy it inside your project directory, You can put it in a folder, you can put it outside here. It depends on you. And later on, you have to make sure that you link it just like you are linking the normal CSS file, and you have to specify the path to where you have copied that FontAwesome.css file. Okay, and you must not stop by there. You need to also copy the web font folder inside your project directory. Without it, you won't be able to see your icons showing on your browser just how I have showed you. So this is actually how you can add FontAwesome to your web project. You can use the the kit code, you know. If you are working on the internet, you can use the kit code. It's much more simple. But if you want to work offline and you want to host your FontAwesome locally on your machine yourself, you have to use the second method where you download the file and then copy the necessary file into your project directory without forgetting to also copy the web fonts folder in order to be able to show your icons on your browser. So this is it concerning FontAwesome, how to add FontAwesome to your project. And if you want to get more information about it, you can just go on FontAwesome website where you can get further details on how to use some other functions or functionalities or features of FontAwesome. But for now, I think we are good to go to use FontAwesome for free, the free version of FontAwesome on our web project. So I'm going to stop here, and I hope the video has been informative. Don't forget to like, to comment, to give your suggestion, and to also subscribe to this channel. And I really do appreciate that. Thanks a lot.